I never expected to make this episode, but I'm going to anyway. And this is something that's literally important. What's going on, my dudes of the debts? This is Byron, the multiple interests man, once again, and welcome to the 26th episode of What's Going On with Triple B in Life. As I said just now, I never expected to go ahead and just make this episode like right away, but I want to anyway, since there's some stuff that I just want to get off my chest and what's going on, and like, what has been happening recently. You know what I mean. I know this. I said this like several times, but first things first, I would like to talk about media in general. So I've been watching some recent TV shows and movies with with the TV shows with like new seasons. In fact, I was watching the tenth season of The Walking Dead recently on Netflix. I mean, it's good. Also, the second season of Outer Banks, which I was looking forward to the most. And I mean, it's just really interesting. I've been watching some, just basically some Netflix shows. They're just getting some more seasons and such. And what's interesting enough is that I don't know. I mean, I just hope they would bring in more episodes for like the rest of season 4 and also like season 5 of Riverdale. And they also just released a third Kissing Booth movie, which I'm gonna have to look into that, honestly. My dad also brought back Disney Plus recently, which was last month. Like, that was totally awesome. And I got to watch some certain shows and movies. Like I've been watching Loki. I've been watching. I was actually watching one of the episodes of WandaVision. I watched Monsters at Work. What else did I watch? I'm trying to think. I don't know. Oh yeah, I also watched Luca, which I mean, it was a very good Pixar movie. I mean, I might review that in the future, but we'll see. Hopefully, if I can make a budget, which I have my fingers crossed for it, I might buy myself an account for Hulu. I mean, I might bring them back myself. Paramount Plus, HBO Max, and Peacock. Which I mean, I've never used them that much at all. And I mean, if I ever want to, then I'm going to have to like either do a monthly payment or a yearly payment, so I could just watch the shows that they're just so interesting. But again, that won't be until I feel like I can do so. Now, I really hate to say this to you guys, but let's just move on to the sad stuff. Okay, so I don't know about you guys, but I mean, yes, I do have some very desperate news. Well, I just have some very depressing news. You may be wondering why that I'm wearing this bracelet right here that says "Loved and Remembered" with a paw right next to it. Well, it's about my dog. Let me tell you about him and the story about what just happened. So recently, he has had a cancerous tumor next to his heart, and my mom took him to the vet to get him diagnosed with like what's going on with him. And when we found out regarding what Louie has, I was just indeed shocked because he would just like cough up constantly, which is something that's not normal for dogs. I believe he might have had that for a year or two, and I know he's been doing that a lot this past spring and this summer anyway. But while we were in Florida, his health conditions became a bit worse, especially when we got back. From what we were told is that he's been coughing up blood and puking, and he started to have trouble breathing. He would have diarrhea like literally everywhere, but, like mainly when we got home, and he started to have some seizures, even though he only had one in his life, probably that or two. And as of this past Tuesday, we decided to go ahead and put him down, which I was indeed shocked when I heard the news about it and when we put him down. And let me tell you, it was one of the most heartbreaking moments that I've had in my life, especially when you lose a pet that you love. And Louie was literally my everything, so yeah, he unfortunately died. If you guys were aware, then you might have seen him in one of my old videos that I made, but I don't know what to tell you guys, but I think I'm starting to miss my dog just now. Well, and again, it's been really hard on me just now. I don't really want to dwell on it or anything, but I just want to let you guys know about this, like, on video. since I gave out the news recently, and this hasn't been very well for us. If you guys don't even know who Louie was, which I'm pretty sure that a lot of you guys don't, he was this Boston Terrier that we had for 15 years. And let me tell you, he was one of the most playful and nicest canine dogs. Well, not literally like a canine with a snout, but I'm talking about one of those dog breeds. Regarding the one that we had, he was one of the most pleasant dogs that we had in our lives. We trained him very well. We used to give him baths. I used to take him out a lot, even though it was kind of a struggle for me to deal with, especially back in the apartment complex. But let's not get into that. And I would constantly feed him, and he would always lay down my bed. Even though that he wouldn't be giving me that much room, but it's okay. But he always loved to cuddle. He always loved to comfort me, and dude, let me tell you, he had full of care around us. He literally did. So walk him, play fetch with him, play tug of war with him. Especially with one of his toys, and he would get crazy over his toys, and he would also bark at dogs, which would be kind of annoying to deal with, but it's whatever. Actually, we had him for 13 years because I remember when he was born, the year I turned 8. And for Boston Terriers, they usually live between 13 and 15 years. But Louis was 13, and let me tell you, he was at the end of his lifespan, which, was unfortunate, but we did not want him to suffer. And I know this actually reminds me of how we had to put our other dog down. Well, not my dog, but our cousin's dog, Macho. Yeah, because he had that similar situation going on with him. And that was 2 years ago. It was at the very beginning of 2019, but that ain't the point. The point is about Louie. So may my long living dog rest in peace. All right, you know what? Let's just move on to the positive stuff. So a couple things. While we were in Florida, we did see Black Widow before we came home, which I gotta tell you, it was a really interesting movie, and I might review that eventually, but who knows? And I also got a couple of records recently, which I already showed you guys that I got this Gorillaz record that I got. It's called the Gorillaz Plastic Beach. I also got one of the Queen records, which is called News of the World, and it features the song We Will Rock You. I actually really like this cover, honestly. This album cover, of course. I might play that on my record player, And I also got a System of a Down record, and they actually have it. They actually have it in record stores, believe it or not. And they had this on records, which is amazing. And this is just one of those modern rock bands. This is really awesome. It has the song BYOB that my dad and I have been listening to a lot. I actually bought this when I was in Florida, because we checked out one of the record stores while we were there. Actually, Sam and I have been doing it. And he's been buying a lot of records. And I bought one that interested me the most. Even though this was kind of expensive to buy, honestly, because of the cost. But let me tell you, this one is really awesome. And I honestly can't wait to play this on my record player. This is awesome. Because you get a couple sides, side A and B on both of those, or if you get a couple more, but that's awesome. Well, I guess that is all I want to talk about for today. There's just nothing much, but some unfortunate news that I have to a lot of people, especially the ones who are caregivers and the people who love pets like I do, whether it's dogs or cats, but whatever. And I'm really glad that that I got these great records. So I can play them on the record player whenever I want to, and there isn't much. Well, that is all I do want to talk about. So, I hope you guys stay safe from the Delta variants going on, and just stay tuned for more videos coming soon, including some more movie reviews, which I'm not going to be doing much, because I'm going to be heading back to college in a couple weeks. Also, some more music videos and songs that I'm going to be writing. So yeah, again, I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Be sure to hit the like button and subscribe. Hit the notification bell for more certain things come your way. Comment if you want to, and this is me, Byron, signing off. Peace.